Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Blue Collar Review. As always, we're your hosts,
Josh
and Ryan. So, Josh, what's new this week?
Another week of enjoying movies.
Yeah, another week of work.
Yeah, another week of work.
You had what, one day off?
I think so.
One day off in 2 weeks.
Yeah, basically. I did work 17 in a row. So
I don't want to brag. I actually took a day off, so I had a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, it was.
You went to the beach.
I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got to show you. I've got the weirdest sunburn on the planet.
Okay.
It's on my chest because my wife, we have a 3-year-old.
My
wife. We have a 3-year-old, so we have the spray sunscreen.
Oh yeah, say no more. I can already imagine.
She sprayed me and didn't tell me to rub it in.
Oh yeah,
and
so you just
I
have
thought
like...
Yep, I've got a zigzag pattern on my chest.
Nice. Nice.
There's a zigzag sunburn on my chest.
And it's predominantly white, apparently.
Oh yes, but
listeners.
The red is that's kind of permanent now.
Hey, cheetah print.
Cheetah print?
Tiger print. Tiger print's in right now, so you just represent.
I've got the lion print going. Got a new tattoo.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have some news that kind of talks about that, so I'll bring it up later.
Yeah.
I got a new tattoo I'm real proud of.
It's pretty cool. I'm a little envious.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that later. So I guess we'll go ahead and jump into recommendations of the week. Mine is a movie called Stretch. It is available on Netflix. It's rated R. I can't think of the guy's name it stars. If you've seen Watchmen, he is the Night Owl. He was in the A-Team. He worked for the government. He's the one that does
I can picture him, but I just cannot think of his...
He's a limo driver in this movie, and he has a very
Hence
bad...
the name Stretch.
Yes, Stretch. That's his nickname. Because he drives around for people, so... He has a gambling debt, and he has a gambling problem. Well, he gets told by the dispatcher about this billionaire who's supposed to be picked up by him. So he fights to get him picked up so that he can get the tip, because apparently this guy's a crazy tipper. Well, the billionaire is Chris Pine. And so this movie, which is Captain Kirk from Star Trek, if you don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. This movie is about him trying to take Chris Pine all around the city to do crazy things, and how wrong it goes for the limo driver. So it was fun. It's got some quirky things in it. It's got some dark points to it, some crazy action scenes. It's just a lot of fun.
It sounds pretty good. I haven't seen it, so I'll have to look for it.
It popped up on one of the things to watch, so I just watched it and was pretty entertained. I can't think of the female, the dispatcher. I completely forgot. I haven't watched this movie in a little while, but I still remembered it was really good. So go watch Stretch. It's on Netflix.
My recommendation is a classic, School of Rock, starring Jack Black. It's just one of my all-time favorite movies. Couldn't find anything to watch on TV one day, and scrolling through Netflix, and it popped up, and I just had to watch it. But if you don't know, School of Rock is Jack Black is a failing rock star, you could say, or a wannabe rock star.
The opening scene is him getting kicked out of his own band.
Yeah, he gets kicked out of his own band that he starts, apparently, because he likes to showboat and all kinds of stuff. But his roommate is a substitute teacher, so he thinks it's a good idea to pretend to be a substitute teacher at this private prep
Pretend
school.
to be his roommate, too.
Yeah, he pretends to be his actual roommate, pretending to be a substitute teacher. And at a fancy prep school, first day of class doesn't go well. He's not interested in anything school related except for music. Finds out that the kids that he's substituting for are in like a little school band. Teaches them how to rock, and chaos ensues.
Yeah, but it's about their quirky adventures.
It's a really good
together.
movie. It's one of my favorite Jack Black movies. Which, I mean, he doesn't have that many, so it's not.
I don't know. He's got some good ones.
Yeah,
and he's gotten better.
Yeah,
Tropic Thunder.
He's got a range. I mean, King Kong. So
Tropic Thunder was pretty good.
Yeah.
Give me my jelly beans. Untie me. I'll suck your dick. I'll credit your balls and I'll take the gravy. That's the one thing that I think about with Jack Black.
Well, I'm talking about a wholesome family movie here.
Well, it's still PG-13. There's still some...
Is it PG-13?
It gets edgy a little bit, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just PG. Anyway, but it's really good. It's it's got
You're
some...
tacky and I hate you.
See me after class. But it's a good one. It's some of my favorite movies. So it's on Netflix. Go check it out.
Alright, so that's our recommendations for the week. The big movie that came out this week, well, there's two big movies. One of them we're not watching, so...
Yeah, we're
not watching Magic Mike, sorry.
We're good.
They actually said it got a... I don't know how the 4% came in, but 96% of females went to go see this film. What 4% guys went?
Okay. Well,
and I hope they didn't expect it to be any different.
Yeah. I mean, the tagline for it is, have a fun girls' night out.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
By all means.
But the film we're talking about that we reviewed is Terminator Genisys, which is the 5th one in the series.
Yes.
Takes place now. Well, actually, a few years from now. 2017.
Yeah.
That's where the most of it, I think.
It takes place in multiple timelines, which was a little odd, but...
Well, but they actually explain most of it, though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty much, if you know hopefully you know anything about the Terminator series. We've talked about it for a couple of weeks now, so hopefully you know a little bit about it.
Yes.
John Connor.
Probably more than I do. I had to go back and do my research before I went and saw this
and
movie.
Remember, I even told you they explained his tissue?
They did.
And they even did it again.
They
covered that base.
They did.
But yeah, I knew it. I was like, yeah!
Cool part, though, I saw a little behind-the-scenes thing, that the scene where the young Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back and attacks those kids.
There's a lot of the same stuff.
That was a recreation of the original scene with different people, though, but they recreated it almost like identically.
Well, you can tell they tried not to show him too much.
Yeah.
Because they would do like pan-outs
or
just
like a quick...
no head.
Yeah.
It would just be a muscular guy walking.
Muscular guy, like shoot the shadows on his face.
Yeah. But pretty much what happens is in the future... The big story, of course, is John Connor sends Kyle Reese back to 1984 to save Sarah Connor's life.
Yes, which is
how
John
it starts.
Carter's
mother.
John Connor's father.
Yes, Kyle Reese is John Connor's father.
Yeah.
That's where you started getting confused. Well, right whenever Jai Courtney, who is Kyle Reese, gets sent back in time, he sees something happen to John Connor that you never know about until this movie, where he gets attacked by a Terminator right at the last second.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a Terminator. It's technically...
Well, we're not going to spoil anything. We're not going to spoil that. You see him get attacked.
He gets attacked.
By Doctor Who.
And the timeline changes.
By Doctor Who.
It is Doctor Who. Yeah. I knew he looked familiar.
Yeah.
I couldn't place him.
That was the 11th Doctor?
I don't know. I've never been a Doctor Who. There's way too many to jump in.
I would say they spent some money just to get him. And he's only in it for like a minute.
Maybe 5 minutes, and then like a hologram of him.
Even that wasn't even long, because remember it was the kid for a while. He's in it for... Oh, he's an adult now. We have 3 minutes.
Yeah, they probably could have used that money to get a better
Jai
Courtney person.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We're
not huge.
We do not care for Jai Courtney in this role.
I don't know what it is about him. Like, I don't think it's just that he's not a good actor. I just don't...
I'll say he's not that good of an actor, because he just...
I don't know.
I never get invested in his characters because I don't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't draw me in.
Yeah. He ruined Die Hard.
He did. That was terrible.
Dad?
I just... But Kyle Reese gets sent back to 1984, which is the first Terminator. It's that timeline where he's supposed to go to 1984 and protect her from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Protect young Sarah.
Young Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Well, he goes back to 1984... And the Terminator from the second movie, the alloyed metal is there, like waiting for him.
Yeah.
Well, also at the same time, Sarah Connor shows up and saves him, with Arnold Schwarzenegger being 100 years old. It seems like.
Basically, yeah.
So, it's a completely different timeline. Stuff has happened and stuff has changed.
Yeah, the timelines.
They never answered one question.
What is that?
Who sent Arnold Schwarzenegger back?
Yeah,
it's been erased. Well, who sends me back? Don't ask that question. Can we find out?
That is true.
They
just
don't.
kind of left that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not in my programming to tell you.
Yeah, it was deleted.
Okay. Yeah, because he melts himself,
Mm-hmm.
but then he comes back he's in
What?
that one with the girl, right?
Yeah.
Is it,
That's a different one, I think.
But
I think that's a different one.
Is Terminator 3...
Terminator 3 is negated by this movie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, now that... Yeah, where does he come from?
They never answered that. So pretty much in 1984, the stuff has completely changed. The first Terminator didn't happen. The first movie Terminator did not happen because stuff had already been changed around. Stuff happened in the future that changed the past.
Yeah. Second one technically
didn't happen.
It technically did happen because
the kid, the T-1000.
Yeah, and the black guy that's in charge of the program, that's the son of the black guy that got killed. Yeah, they said.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Son of late.
That's
Dr.
how I was starting to really get disinterested.
Yeah. Well, they tied that in Terminator 2. The creator of Skynet.
Yeah, I know you're talking about where she tries to kill him and then doesn't.
Yeah,
and he kills himself.
He kills himself to blow up his own research because he doesn't want to cause a nuclear apocalypse. Well, his son is now in charge of Skynet, basically.
Yeah.
But it's not called
Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne.
Well, Cyberdyne, I think, was the company in the first ones, too.
Yeah.
Skynet was just the program they made.
They don't call it Skynet in this. It's called Genisys.
Yeah.
And it's
It was just... Yeah. There's some stuff it's hard to explain. You just have to see. But then they go forward in time to 2017 because they jump forward because of a memory.
1984 very long.
Yeah, they stay there for a hot minute.
The melting scene is pretty cool, though.
Which one?
Where they kill the
alloy one?
Yeah, they get rid
of
acid. They get rid of him quick, which I'm glad because I didn't want to see another movie with the main guy.
That was the best one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And what's his name? The play that played him. That was his breakout role.
Yeah. He was big for a little while. Now he's in a bunch of small stuff.
Yeah, he's in TV shows and
direct-to DVDs.
Yeah.
But they go forward to 2017 in order to stop Skynet from ever developing.
Yes.
Because 1997 is when Terminator 2 is supposed to have happened. Judgment Day.
Yeah.
1997. That's when that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So it jumps around a lot. You get to 2017, there's a big plot twist. We won't give it away, which the trailers do give it away. So just watch the trailer. I don't know. So what?
I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was a typical Terminator movie. To me, movies are terrible about ruining, or not paying very much attention to, time travel stuff.
Yeah.
Technically they time travel in this movie 4 times.
By the way, I love the fact that J.K. Simmons was in this.
Oh yeah, he was great. He could have been a much.
I thought he was going to be the psychologist from the first two.
Uh huh.
I thought that's who he was supposed to be at first, but then
I love. He's stupid killer robot or damn
killer robots always covering their tracks.
yeah. I mean, he was good. I wish he would have been.
I like J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
J.K. Simmons is the dad.
He delivers cuss words very well.
He does. He's the dad from Juno and the professor from Whiplash. So
yeah,
he does. He's in this for a little bit.
He's in a couple insurance commercials nationwide, I think.
He's in one of
Allstate, something like that.
Yeah,
he's funny. He's a bald guy.
But he's in this for a while. But all right, what's your overall take on this?
My overall opinion is I'm glad that I saw it. Although I would recommend renting it when it comes out on video or dollar theater.
If you have a dollar theater.
I mean, it's worth seeing if you like the Terminator movies, if you like sci-fi, classic. They don't ruin Terminator, but they don't blow it out of the water with this new one.
Which, and that's the same thing. The third one was crap.
Yeah.
Wait, all right, and that's the same. I'm in the same boat as you. We agree on this completely to where I would say it was okay. I mean, I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm not overly excited I saw it, but I saw it.
Yeah.
Either wait till it comes out on Redbox, or if you have a dollar theater in your neighborhood, go see it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's where I'd say pay $1 to see it, but it didn't. The best thing I saw about it, which I talked about last week, they were talking about the pre-reviews of it, were saying it was lackluster. Mm-hmm. I'll give it that 100%.
Yeah. There was a lot of build up to this movie, and it didn't
deliver.
I don't think it jump-started the Terminator franchise back again. I doubt there'll be another one anytime soon. Hopefully not.
Which my big thing was, when I watched this, I watched it start to finish. I never felt invested in this movie at all.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it just thinking. I actually started to think like, all right, how much longer do I have? Because I'm getting there.
Yeah, and I was pretty much the same way. I watched it because I wanted to talk about it on our podcast.
Yeah, we have to. We feel an obligation now for you, the listeners.
We do it so you don't have to.
Yeah, this one you can wait.
Yeah,
don't rush to the theater to see it.
It's not.
I love Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
By the way, Sarah Connor is Emilia Clarke, Khaleesi from Game of Thrones.
Which I thought she did good.
She did fine.
It's hard for people.
Man, and you could tell they did not want to go R rating in this.
Oh, yeah.
They held back on violence. There's not a bunch of, like, at the police department, you don't see, like you do in the first two, where they mass murder everybody.
Yeah, there's not a lot of blood. I do like the fact that they address a lot of he doesn't kill people. A lot of leg wounds, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
that's in the second one,
he is forbidden forbidden.
He's forbade
from killing people. So he just shoots him in the leg.
Yeah.
And he's like, it doesn't kill
people.
You can't
just go around killing people.
But it's a lot of leg wounds.
And they have a whole lot of throwbacks, kind of like Jurassic World.
Yeah, I mean, and I like that. I appreciate that as a fan of the originals that they do that. But yeah, I wasn't overly.
But the thing I was getting at, because Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones has been nude a lot.
Yes.
They had the opportunity to show her nude in this film, and they dodged it.
Well, they haven't shown nudity in any other Terminator
movies. Yes, they have. They did in the first one.
Did they show nudity in the first one?
Yeah. Linda Hamilton, I think that's who it was. She's nude in it.
Is she?
And during the sex scene, yeah.
I don't think I've seen the first one very much then, apparently.
Yeah, her and Kyle Reese have a sex scene, and she's nude in it.
Oh, well, who knew?
But yeah, they're all, I mean, because all the others were rated R.
Yeah.
Well, Salvation was PG-13, too.
Maybe.
That's what's killing them.
Yeah.
PG-13 rating.
They should have...
Stick with the R's.
They should have just showed some boobs and it would have been a much better movie.
There you go. Yeah. They got another point on my rating. I don't know. Out of a scale of 10, I'd say it's 5.5, maybe 6. Not great, but it was alright.
I'd give it a 6, maybe a 7.
Man, you give some high ratings for some not good movies.
Well, I mean, but it's not.
What was the other one you
bad.
gave? You gave a 7 to something else at first.
And I ringed it down. You talked me down to like a 6.
Well, because you were saying a 7, and I gave it like a 4.
I give it like a 6.5. 6.5. We'll go 6.5. I can't remember what the movie was.
It was one we saw like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
I'm sure we did not like it at all.
I can't remember.
We went and saw it in theaters, I think, didn't we? What came out 2 weeks ago? Did you go see Ted 2 yet, by the way?
No.
No?
I want to.
You need to go see it.
I need to.
You should have watched that instead. Watch Ted 2 instead of Terminator.
If I get a day off.
Yeah, that's true. Watch Ted 2 instead of Terminator. I'd say that 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, I give it a 6.5. How about that?
I give it a 5.5.
It's not
maybe.
bad. It's really not terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah, it's not.
It's no Jurassic World or anything.
No.
Like
no Mad Max. I'm holding it. I'm riding that train. I took that ride.
Better than Mad Max.
You could suck it. You know that's a lie.
They're on equal terms, in my opinion.
Oh my god. I went into Mad Max with a different mindset.
I did. I went into it with the wrong. I need to see it again. I really do.
You need to go into it with that mindset of just
it's so
explosions and gunfights and car chases.
Witness, testify.
Witness me.
Whatever they say.
Witness me. Witness. See, oh, that's so good. Blood bank.
All right, so going from over-the-top action movies and over-the-top action in Mad Max.
That didn't make my list.
One of the things we're going to do this week is we're going to talk about top 5 action scenes or sequences.
Yes.
Now, this has been we had a little. It's hard. This is a hard thing to break down.
We had kind of a pre-discussion before the podcast where we talked about this because we've both made our lists of stuff to choose from.
Yeah.
Once again, just to help narrow it down.
But like some things, like I don't want to just take a single part of a movie.
But see, that's what we're going for. We have to take that
because like we're saying like. We've basically, between the two of us, we've decided that we cannot narrow down Star Wars.
Yeah.
Every scene in Star Wars is great.
We hate to say it, because on our list, Star Wars will not be there because it's not just a single scene that makes it great.
Yeah.
Like, there's not one scene that's extreme in that.
Yeah,
they're just all
way better
great.
Than all the other ones.
Yeah, they're just all great.
Yes. Except for the first one. Except for Phantom Menace.
No, that one was so much better than Attack of the Clones, though. Let's be honest.
You still think Phantom Menace is better than Attack of the Clones?
Did Attack of the Clones have Darth Maul? No.
Yeah, but they had.
Did they have Liam Neeson?
Dooku?
Did they have Liam Neeson? No.
Hey, Liam Neeson does make most movies better, but he was in.
Did they have pod racing? No.
You know, you're ruining Clone Wars.
What did Clone Wars have? A crappy love story
Clone
and
Wars.
Anakin pouting and bitching that his mama died.
And he got his hand cut off.
Oh, for the last 5 seconds.
He got turned into a robot right there.
Yeah, for 5 seconds.
Well, the Yoda fight, the
Yoda
fight
fights
was pretty
for
good.
about 30 seconds because Dooku just goes like, "Oh, catch this."
Well, still, it wasn't.
That's the whole fight.
The introduction of the clones, though. I thought the Boba Fett and Obi-Wan fight was pretty good.
It's okay, but it's not even Boba Fett. It's Jango Fett.
Well, you know what I mean.
But I'm saying that's the problem. Wasn't Boba Fett.
You're ruining Clone Wars.
I'm
for
sorry.
me.
If you like it, hold on to that. Just it's not my. I don't.
I like it better than Phantom Menace, except for like the end of like halfway through. Once the pod racing starts, and then that's pretty much the highlight from then on. The first part of Phantom Menace is stupid.
What with the? Really? Well, the Gungan stuff.
Swimming through the ocean.
The beginning of it's cool.
Yeah,
where they're on the trade ship.
Yeah,
I like that part.
Okay. All Star Wars is great. We can't narrow it down.
We'll say we love Star Wars. That's fine. So yeah, we didn't want to just pick an awesome action movie. It was a lot of these. You'll have to understand. It's our favorite action scenes.
Yes.
Like something that stood out in just one scene to us.
Something that during the movie we actually like.
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Like we could watch just that one scene and be completely satisfied with the entire movie.
Yeah, because it was just something that stands out.
Yeah.
So, all right, like we did last week, we have not pre-chose any of these. We're gonna pre-choose them, or we're gonna choose them live on the air. Our top 5 will be chosen right now. So, we'll just. Man, this is gonna be hard.
It is. Because. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a tough.
So do you want to lead off, or you want me to this time?
I'll go first. Cause I'm pretty sure I know what my 5th one is.
Yeah, we'll start from the bottom and go up with number 5.
I'm gonna say the original Bourne Identity fight. The
assassin in the bedroom.
The assassin in the bedroom. He has like a pen. And he just does work on this dude with a ballpoint pen. I will always remember that because I'm just like, he just killed that guy with a pen.
Yeah. Well, he jabbed him 18 times in the neck.
I mean, but assassin dude puts up a good fight.
Oh, and he jabs him in the arm, and the guy pulls it out.
Yeah. He stabs him through the hand, and he pulls it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love the Bourne movies. I need to watch them again.
You have them.
I had the first 2.
I just looked over. You have them.
I have 1, 2. I have 1. And
I see Identity and Ultimatum. I don't see Supremacy.
Yeah, I can't find. I had it.
I don't know
what happened to it. I seem to have misplaced.
You can get the entire series on Blu-ray at Target for $25.
Yeah, I'm probably going to make that commitment soon.
I thought about it. I was waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah, I got the first one. I had all 3, but I don't know what happened to it. But I need to go back and watch them again. Those are some good movies.
Man, there's one thing I did kind of leave off this thing that I just thought about by looking over. The beginning of Indiana Jones, the ball.
Well, that's like an iconic scene. We should do top 5 iconic scenes.
Yeah, and that just wouldn't be action. That would just be iconic scenes.
Yeah, that's just like
Jaws popping out of the water.
Yeah, if you think of Indiana Jones, you think of him running from the boulder. Anyway, Bourne Identity, the first one, the pin scene. I love that. That's one of my favorite fight scenes.
Okay. Oh man, this isn't easy either.
Because the more I'm thinking about
there's
it,
so many good ones.
I'm thinking more that I have not on my list.
I guess for number 5, because see, man, I know which one's number 1. I've already had that in my head.
I gotta think of my number 1.
And I'm trying to kind of sort it right now, and I'm not doing very successful. But I think for number 5, I'm gonna go with a movie that inspired me a lot in middle school, which was Gladiator. And the scene I'm talking about is whenever he fights Tigress, the scene where he fights the guy with all the tigers jumping out of the floor.
Yes.
Because my first ever research paper was done on gladiators after watching that movie.
It is a good movie.
So,
I'm quite the big Russell Crowe fan.
Yeah.
I think he is like one of my main people that I buy movies from.
And so that's my number 5 is going to be the scene from Gladiator where he fights Tigress with the tigers jumping out of the ground, like swiping at him, and it gets to, you think Russell Crowe's about to eat it, and then he puts an axe through the guy's foot, kicks him over, refuses to kill him.
Yeah.
That's just, I love that scene.
Maximus the Merciful.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good movie. Gladiator's a great movie.
Yeah.
But
that, to me, that's one of my favorite scenes from that movie.
Yeah. So it's one of those movies that you see on TV and you just have to stop and watch it for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hope that it's on this scene.
God, I'm still trying to sort them in my head right
now.
All right. Okay. So that's on number 5. Josh, you want to go ahead for number 4?
Number 4. I think I'm going to go with a slightly less known movie. I have a love of foreign subtitled kung fu movies.
I think I know where you're going with this one.
And I'm torn. There's 2, and if I put one on the list, I can't put the other one because they have the same people in them.
I think I know where you're going.
I'm gonna go with Hero.
Oh. Jet Li, right?
Jet Li, yeah. Well, Jet Li and Danny Yen.
It's from IP Man.
Yeah, from IP Man.
That's what I thought he was going with.
I couldn't. Ip Man. If I have an alternate, Ip Man would be my alternate. Anyway,
is it Ip Man or IP Man? I've never seen it, so I don't know.
It's Ip Man according to the things I've.
Okay, I just had no idea.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Basically, Hero is a foreign kung fu movie about a warrior who overthrows a kingdom, and he has to fight. It's actually a very it won a bunch of awards for cinematography. I never realized this until after I watched it and realized that but every scene is like a color. There's like a red scene, a yellow scene, a blue scene, blah blah blah.
Well, which scene are you talking about?
The gray scene with Danny Yen. It has been called the best martial arts weapons fight of all time. I know this is sounding really boring, but it's really good. It's a fantastic. They fight with a spear and a sword. It's great. Jet Li, Danny Yen, yeah, it's a really good fight. It's one of my favorite. It's actually one of my top 10 movies. So,
okay. Well, for my number 4, I'm on the fence because one of these is going to get left out, and I already know it, which makes me sad. But as far as top 5 action scenes, I have to give it to Kill Bill, the Fight the 88. Which that's the iconic scene of Uma Thurman in the yellow jumpsuit with the katana.
Yeah,
fighting 88.
88 people.
88 French henchmen.
Yeah.
All coming at her. She kills all 88 of them in a unique style.
Did you
Did not like Kill Bill.
Yeah, I don't like them.
But that's how good that scene is.
Yeah.
I hate the movies. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
But I love that scene because it really is one of the top action scenes of all time.
Well, yeah. And it's one of the most over-the-top action scenes.
Oh, yeah.
As well. It's just ridiculous.
Which, have you seen the the theories about Kill Bill? Where, have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
You know how she talks about the pilot she was in?
Yeah.
She says there's 5 characters. And each one of those is like a person in Kill Bill.
Oh.
and she's the person in yellow or whatever.
Okay. Well,
They actually, and it like fits perfectly too.
Well, there you go.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Was who directed
Tarantino?
Was it
Yeah,
Tarantino?
that's why I say I hate to not like it, but that's
that's what I thought. That's why it ties.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Yeah, I wasn't a huge Kill Bill fan, but that is a good.
It's one of the it is one of the best action scenes. I can't deny it. So I got to give it the credit where it's due. Number 3.
Just because we're getting close to my top, I'm gonna go with the 300 fight.
Which one?
The one where they do all this. They fight the different waves of things.
Are you talking about the first phalanx scene that I've got down here?
I think so. Well, it's the one where they make the
start
wall.
off.
They make that wall, and like the Persians.
Oh, the Immortals? Are you talking about the Immortals?
No. Right before that one, where they send like the grenade people. They send like the rhino. They fight all the waves of people because they can't beat them. It's like
it's not really one scene though.
Well, it is. It's like that long sequence, and it's the first one where they do like that, like speed up and then they slow down.
No. You got it out of order then.
Do I?
Because the one you're talking about right now, where they start off in the valley and work out, and then it goes to the side view. That's the first phalanx scene.
Okay, well then that's it. That's like iconic like.
Because then it's slow mo, does the
Yeah.
whole fight from the side.
Yeah.
And then they get to the edge where they push them in the cliff, and
Oh,
then
then
the
the
archers.
arrows come.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the one sequence that's long at the beginning.
That's the one.
Because the one you started talking about was it starts jumping ahead, like it'll do it and it'll talk for a minute and then show a clip of them fighting and talk.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That one's a good one too.
Oh yeah. 300, if you didn't know, is about the Battle of Thermopylae, the 300 Spartans who fought the Persian army. King Xerxes.
That's another.
That was from Gerard Butler's
really
first
good
ones.
movie, and then the sequel, not so much.
Yeah.
Even though
Even
though it had what's her name in it,
Eva Green.
Whew.
Yep.
But yeah,
that's an odd scene too.
it is. It is. You're like,
Who's gonna kill him? Who's gonna kill who?
yeah,
Nope, nobody
a
killed
little
him.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Anyway, but 300,
Okay.
300, another one that's like, man, there's so many like.
But I'll rewatch 300, and there's a lot of downtime in that movie. Which I guess when you first saw it, you didn't think about it, but if you go back and rewatch it, there's a lot of downtime that you don't think about until you rewatch it.
Yeah, that's true.
There is, and that kind of hurts it. Hurts the rewatch value.
Hurts the rewatch, yeah.
So
you fast forward to the part stuff and get to the
fight.
Yeah. Oh, there's somebody's face.
Hey, there's a leg. All right. Oh, another hand.
I know those guys are pretty ripped, but I don't know about like. Limbs.
Did you ever watch Meet the Spartans or whatever?
Oh, unfortunately.
Where they have the airbrush and they skip.
Unfortunately.
I saw that too. Oh man, that was a bad.
And they kick like random people into the
They
pit.
just keep kicking. Yeah, they tried that joke way too much.
Yeah.
All right, so for number 3, I'm gonna go with a recent one. It's actually just came out on Blu-ray this past 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I think. 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It's a movie called Kingsman.
It is a good one.
The Secret Service.
I watched it the other day.
The scene I'm talking about is in the church where I just had a brain fart. Colin Firth, yeah. Colin Firth goes apeshit on some people. He kills
other people go crazy too, but
and they actually go crazy.
He does most of it. He does 90% of it.
But he kills so many people
in awesome with so many different.
And it's the way that it was shot too.
Yeah,
because it pans and jumps around, and you see that's such a good scene.
It really is.
That was hard to talk because it was just so good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You see Colin Firth go through a crowd of people in this church, killing person after person after person.
Knife. I think he uses a book.
He kills somebody with a book, stabs somebody through a book.
Yeah.
Remember, he takes the book, hits the guy with it, jabs the knife through it, and the book stays on the guy. He punches a person behind him, grabs the knife out, slits that person's...
Yeah. It's just crazy. It's a really good...
It's like a 4-minute scene of nothing but action.
You will never be able to hear Freebird the same way. I can't...
Oh, no!
Every time I hear Freebird, I think of...
Freebird plays in the background of this.
There's 2 famous scenes for Freebird. Forrest Gump,
where Jenny's on the ledge,
and Kingsman.
Yes.
Like it's just.
But no, Freebird worked so perfect too.
Oh yeah,
it was the slow start where it's still the slow.
And it just Freebird builds. Yeah,
and
it's
it
a great
built up
scene.
so
It
good.
It really is.
So that made my number 3. But I actually would like it higher, but
I've
got two iconic ones coming up. So.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, number 2.
I gotta go. I keep going back to my own list just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I'm gonna go with my number 2, the Matrix.
Okay. Which scene from the Matrix? Because we had to talk before the podcast of 2 different
Mine
ones.
is gonna be. I actually really love the Matrix, but it's gonna be the Agent Smith.
Which actually, you're talking about the Matrix Reloaded.
Matrix Reloaded. It's the second one. It is where Agent Smith has begun replicating himself.
Yeah.
And fights Neo in this like courtyard area.
And pretty much every clone of Agent Smith shows up.
It's like 100 Agent Smiths versus Neo.
You know, they kind of stole that from Kill Bill.
Kind of. It does have a Kill Bill-esque feel to it.
I just thought about that.
Because they're all...
Yeah, they all look the same.
But
they're all the same person.
Yeah, that is a good one because there's just, there's fist fighting, there's over-the-top Matrix moves, then there's with the pole.
I was about to say with the pole where he runs in the circle.
I love the pole. Like, it's just a good, it's a long scene.
The only thing that hurt that scene to where it's not even on my list was right at the brink where CGI looked really bad.
Well, but
it looked kind of bad.
At the time, it was
great. Kind of bad.
Now, it looks like a video game.
I'm pretty sure whenever I watched it then too, I was like, man, this doesn't look that good.
Well, I thought it looked good, and
and Josh's phone is going off. He didn't put it on vibrate.
I apologize, Josh Stone. But
all right, so
that's my number 2, just because when I think of the Matrix, that's one of my favorite scenes. There's a couple. The Matrix was hard to narrow down.
Well, the Matrix,
especially the first one.
The first one, you have the lobby scene, which that's my favorite from the first one.
Yeah,
and that's on my list of stuff to choose from. But
it's the subway.
It's not gonna make my top 5. Well, the subway fight doesn't even last that long. Is the problem?
Yeah,
because he ends up running.
I like the one where Morpheus gets captured. That's a good fight.
That was the first one.
Yeah. Anyway, Matrix is one of those.
My number 2 is going to be an iconic battle that the entire series is awesome. It's from the Lord of the Rings. The one I'm thinking of is Helm's Deep battle from Lord of the Rings 2 Towers.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's, in my opinion, one of the best medieval type battles in movie history.
Yeah. Because
it's great. So many good things.
Yeah, it is a good one.
And it lasts, it's like a 25-minute fight.
Yeah. The whole thing.
Oh yeah, and that's an entire sequence.
From old man freaking out and shooting the arrow.
Starting the war by being an idiot.
Yeah, to Gandalf coming down the hill.
Look for me on the 7th day. Or what, 7th day?
On the 3rd day.
3rd day?
3rd day.
Okay.
At the sun or something like that.
At the break of light or something.
Yeah.
Helm's Deep battle. All the humans kind of fall back into this cornered area where they have walls built around it. And the orc army has got them cornered, and they have a massive battle, which ensues. So, that's my number 2.
Number 1. Oh, man. There's so many that I don't really want to do a Lord of the Rings one, because you just did one.
I mean, you can do it still.
But it's not my number 1.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The one you're talking about is not a number 1 by any stretch of the imagination.
The number 1.
Your number 1, your favorite action scene of all time.
It's got to be the end battle on Saving Private Ryan.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
the long one, like the second half of the movie, but pretty much.
Which is the Battle of the Bridge.
The Battle of the Bridge, yeah, where they finally find Ryan, and he refuses. Yeah, he refuses to leave his alive brothers.
Tell my mother I was with the only brothers I had left.
And Tom Hanks and his crew decide to stay and fight this onslaught of Germans at this bridge, and
it's a very good scene.
Yeah, the church tower, the sticking the stuff on
sticky bombs,
tanks, and
it's in field manual. Read it.
He's laying on the bridge and he's shooting, and all of a sudden the tank blows up.
You're
and
talking the end of it. Yeah.
I
always did too. I was like, "What he hit?"
I was like, "Whoa!" So this is one of those. I love that whole movie. I need to watch that movie again. But
all right, my number one. You actually stole the thunder from it. It's the phalanx scene from the phalanx scene from 300. That was my number one, where it starts out, lay down your weapons,
that music, yeah,
come and get them. Oh man, that's one of those scenes to me that was just so well made. It was different.
Yeah,
it was good. I used to watch it all the time in high school.
Yeah,
loved it, and just that style, the way they did it, I loved it. That's my number one. You get to see Gerard Butler cut people's legs off, stab people. It's just great.
Does work.
Yeah, kick people off a ledge, turn around and get a ton of arrows shot at them. Then kill people on horses.
Yeah,
that was such a good.
And I kind of want to watch 300 now.
Yeah, well, the slow motion from the side where they're pushing their way through, like where they both they all split up and just start running through, just taking them out,
doing like the and then
slow motion, and then the slow motion hit, and then like the real quick speed up to kill them. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it is really good.
I love that. That was my number one. Well, do you have I guess we'll do like we did last week. Do you have an honorable mention? Just
honorable
one.
mention.
Just one.
The Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
Boromir.
Death scene gets me every time.
So the Boromir death scene, Sean Bean, where he dies in every single movie.
He dies in every movie he's ever been in.
He does.
But
have you seen the thing where it's like every 28 minutes a Sean Bean dies or something like that?
But that's my favorite.
By the law of averages.
That's one of my favorite scenes in any movie. But that sequence of fighting and
My honorable mention is going to be similar to your number one, where it was Saving Private Ryan, but it's the opening scene of D-Day.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I loved watching that battle scene because it just something about it.
Well, it was just gritty, like it was.
And it was something that you had never encountered that, where it was something that's happened, and you're kind of seeing it from way people that lived it saw it.
Yeah.
Because my great grandfather lived through it, and he couldn't watch it because he would have flashbacks and he would freak out.
Yeah.
And it was something like that to me is crazy.
Yeah.
So that is my honorable mention.
Have you ever seen the Band of Brothers series?
No.
They're really good.
I know it's on HBO, and I'm just,
I got
other stuff to watch.
I got the box set.
I got to watch True Detective. Yeah, I remember I was with you.
Well, I got the Pacific one. I got Band of Brothers too. Band of Brothers is the American in Germany.
Yeah.
And the Pacific is against
Japan.
The Japanese.
Yeah.
Very good though. They're awesome.
So that's our top 5 roundup. Number 5 for Josh.
Born Identity, the pin scene. Then 4, I got Hero, the martial arts, Jet Li versus Danny Yen. 3 is 300 with the Phalanx. 2, The Matrix, and number 1, Saving Private Ryan, the end of the whole movie.
Yeah,
most of mine are all like grippy and emotional. I guess I'm an emotional action
Mine are
guy.
all like cutting edge, never seen before. My number 5 was Gladiator, the Tigress fight. Number 4, Kill Bill, the 88. 3, Kingsman, the church scene, which
I wish
a good one.
I would have put that one on mine, but it's so new. I'm still
getting used to it.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I haven't got to see it as much as the other ones.
Number 2 for me was Helm's Deep battle in Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and number 1 was the Phalanx scene from 300. Which, did you ever play Rise, Son of Rome?
Yeah,
I was just saying tomorrow.
Yeah,
you get to do the Phalanx.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's
a good game. I wish that would have got more.
I wish it would have been longer.
Yeah,
that's what it was. A short game. That is our top 5 action scenes that we love from action movies. Not the best action movies, just the best scenes in our opinion.
like I said, those are the scenes that if we saw them on TV, we would stop and
watch. We'd quit flipping.
Yeah.
Watch that scene.
Yeah.
Even if we don't like
or
the movie.
fast forward to that scene.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
All right, that's our top. Some of your top ones may have been on there, maybe not. Let us know. So that's our little segment of that for the week. So what else did you watch this week, Josh? I know you watched a lot. You told me that already.
I watched quite a bit.
What's some of the more memorable ones you watched?
Watched Forrest Gump. Me and the wife, we watched Forrest Gump before I had to go to work one day. Don't know why, we just did.
Is it bad that when I think of Forrest Gump, I actually think of the movie Waiting?
Waiting?
With Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, really?
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene that he made fun of it?
No. I can't think. I've only seen
where
Waiting
Ryan
once.
Reynolds makes fun of it. Mama said these are my magic shoes. Mama also used to take me out back and beat me with a garden hose.
It's actually a pretty good Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you like that?
That's not bad. No, but you can't make fun of Forrest Gump.
You can.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Apparently, the book is a lot weirder too. Like he's
it?
actually fat, is why it's amazing he can run like that.
Oh,
and he goes to space in the book. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad they toned down a little bit because I mean it's already ridiculous in the movie, but you can't hate on Forrest Gump.
Mama said my back's crooked like a question mark. That's just a good one, though.
That's my boat. I love
it crashes.
That's my boat.
New legs. Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs. That's a good movie,
Something just bit me.
Something bit me!
Something bit me!
Was it a bullet? Is that what, bitch? Yes, sir. Bit me right in the buttocks.
She tasted like cigarettes.
Oh, that movie. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, saying if it was made in modern days, would not have done anything. Wouldn't have been successful.
Yeah.
Apparently the time it was made was the perfect time to make it.
Well, and Tom Hanks is a good actor.
Tom Hanks.
I mean, he is. He really is.
The Peter Griffin.
I also love that. I don't know if it was just me, but there's a scene where Lieutenant Dan tells Forrest Gump, "The day you become a shrimp boat captain is the day I'll become an astronaut." And I think it's funny that
I thought he said that's the day I'll be your first mate.
Well, yeah. He says it after that. He said,
you're about to make an Apollo 13
Apollo 13
reference?
And they're both in that together.
Which one came out first?
I'm pretty sure Forrest Gump, because Tom Hanks was a lot older in Apollo 13.
Well, he was older in Forrest Gump. He was just skinnier.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Because Philadelphia, I think, was before both of those, and he looks older than that.
No.
Because remember, he's got AIDS?
Yeah. I think Forrest Gump came out first.
But no, what I was thinking of was the Family Guy. Every time somebody says Tom Hanks, I think of the scene from Family Guy where Peter is in a movie theater. He's like, "Who's that guy?" "Tom Hanks." That's it. Everything he says is a stitch. "I have AIDS." I just thought, Tom Hanks. I just think of that. I just think of Peter Griffin yelling Tom Hanks in the middle of the theater. It's hard for me to Forrest Gump, if you've never seen it, watch it.
If you've never seen it, then
you got issues.
What is wrong with you?
You're locked in a closet your whole life. Maybe you have been. If that's the problem,
we'll
someone. Understand.
Call someone first.
If that's the rare occasion, we get it.
I watched Star Trek Into Darkness, most of it,
and that was one of the first breakout roles, I guess, for Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Where he started Sherlock, I guess, the TV show.
Yeah. But British people play good villains.
They do.
But that was a good one. Started RoboCop, didn't make it through it.
Well, RoboCop, I don't know why they remade it. I don't know why they remade it.
I don't know.
The original was fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Stupid.
Finally finished The Cobbler. This is a good one. We reviewed that on the podcast.
We did. I think that was my recommendation, wasn't it?
It was.
That was what?
That
three or 4 weeks ago.
You recommended it was longer than that. You recommended it before it was on Netflix.
That's right, I did, and then we talked about it after that.
This was one of our first, maybe our second or third podcast.
Was it? Mm-hmm. No, it was later than that because I can remember all the earlier recommendations. It had to have happened to 5 or 6. Had to have been.
Okay.
I don't know. So,
that's pretty much it, I think.
that's what you watched? I rewatched one of the greatest movies of all time this week, The Departed.
Ah, it is a good one.
I love that movie. I just want to go to Boston after seeing it.
You're going to Boston.
I want to go to Boston.
Boston.
And the scene where Mark Wahlberg walks into the meeting with the Baldwin. Which Baldwin is that? Is that Adam Baldwin?
Yes.
Adam Baldwin and Mark Wahlberg go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. How's your mother? Good. She's tired of fucking my father. I was just thinking that. It's funny.
There's the gunfire going on.
Yeah, we hear there's some gunshots going off. I hope it's gun. It might be. I doubt that's fireworks. That sounds like a shotgun.
I mean, that's some late fireworks.
Well, you have to wait till it's dark. It is 11 though, so it's been dark for a while.
Horrible Bosses 2.
Horrible Bosses 2. I watched that while I was at the beach with my family, and I got to, of course, be angry while I was watching it because we were drinking.
Oh.
Granted, alcohol was involved. The thing about when I watch a movie, I enjoy silence while watching it.
I'm the same way.
I don't like when people talk.
Yep. Don't ask me questions.
Don't,
I'm watching the same movie you are.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, it's your fault. You didn't watch. You didn't listen.
I agree with you 100%. That's why we're friends.
All right. My mom and my wife both. My wife.
My wife.
Every time they drink, they get chatty. Now, that being said, we started... they wanted to see Horrible Bosses 2.
Yeah.
I'd already seen it, so I was like, that's fine. It's a funny movie. Put the movie in. They're good for about 5 minutes. And then they start talking about stuff. And I've been drinking too, so I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm like, watch the movie. Watch it. Oh, leave us alone. Well, don't ask me a damn question.
Yeah.
Shit.
Don't ask me what's happening if you're not watching.
I know where this is going. You're about to ask me a question because you ain't watching the damn story. So I'm watching it. Sure enough, about 30 minutes in. Well, what's going on? Nope. Not telling you. You should have watched it. My dad was kind of like half asleep through the beginning of it because he was just nodding off. He wakes up and he won't really talk during movies, so he wakes up and he's like, I get more of this than they do because I'm not talking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I've never been so angry and laughing at the same time because that movie's funny.
Yeah.
But them talking is not funny.
Yeah, I get the same way. It'll be a brand new movie I've never seen before.
Yeah, who's he?
And they'll ask me, they'll be like, why is he doing that? I didn't write it.
You watching it? I don't know.
I'm at the same point in the story you are. I got no idea.
Who's that guy? You're watching. Does it look like I have a clue?
Yeah, I didn't write it. That's my answer. I don't know.
Yeah, happens a lot.
I hate it.
That's why I hate watching movies with my mom.
What is he doing?
Well, why'd he do that? What the hell would I know?
That drives me crazy.
Absolutely.
Oh. Or like having to like pause it and sum it up. No.
Well, hold on. We need to go back. Why did he...
No. There's no
not
going back.
Yeah. You should have watched. It's your fault.
Just because we got a remote, they don't mean...
Here's the deal. You rewatch it when I'm gone. I'm watching the rest. I've done my job. Paid attention.
Yeah.
You didn't. Your fault.
This is a commitment. I committed, you didn't.
Yeah. We pressed play, didn't we? Same time? Yes, we said we're going to sit down and watch this. I did my part. Yep. I sat down and watched it. You did not.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Oh, it's hashtag first world problems.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
people talking in the damn movie that I've already seen.
That's the only thing that I can complain about. I think we're in good shape.
People talking in the movie I've already seen is a first world problem. I get that one too. Well, you've already seen it. I don't care. I enjoy it.
So?
And I'm re-enjoying it. Okay. Yeah. So that happened.
I concur. I've been...
I watched... There was something else I watched.
Oh, no. Wait. Getting back one more thing to the little rant thing. And just because I know a certain person might listen to the podcast. I love, let's watch a movie together. Oh, okay, great. We'll start it. An hour into it, all I hear from beside me is...
Papa Eckert!
What? How are you asleep during this? Like, we're watching Star Wars. You can't be asleep? Like, what do you do? No, she didn't fall asleep in Star Wars. I would not have married her.
Was that your mom? Oh, Sarah! Oh!
And it's just like, and then she'll wake up like, what's happening? Oh, no. Oh, no.
What's happening is you're going in the other room.
Yeah,
What's happening is you're about to be confused for about an hour while I'll finish this movie.
I'm about to roll you back over so you quit snoring. What's happening?
See, my dad's the worst.
Well, no, I mean, my parents are as well, but yeah.
Oh, my dad is bad. It'll be an action movie, and we're like, "Hey, have you ever seen that?" He's like, "No." So we'll sit there and we'll all sit down to watch it. He'll even be like, "Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet. I hadn't seen it," and we know he shouldn't sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Sure enough, you'll hear. Really?
This is you picked this movie. It's terrible, but you wanted to watch it.
So that happens. Well, my dad he snores really bad too because he has a deviated septum, like his nose is jacked up. It's loud. We have to wake him up. Like, we'll throw stuff at him.
Yeah, plug it. You just
yeah, so he'll die.
No,
he can't breathe. He has sleep apnea.
Oh, bless him.
He's sort of a machine to bed. So, don't talk in a movie. In a movie theater,
especially with us.
If you're in a movie theater, and for one, if you either start talking or pull out your bright ass phone, you're on the fence of getting pistol whipped. Like that is the borderline of. That should be on the terms of war. Like, that's how countries go to battle.
You're on the same page as a terrorist if you pull out your phone during a movie theater, prepare to get tased.
Yeah, I don't do well. So, that's our kind of a rant, but
that was kind of needed. I knew
I feel better. Man, I feel so much better. I did watch Grandma's Boy. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That is a funny ass movie.
It is a funny movie.
Where did you get your weed from? From you, Dante. Oh yeah, what's up, Mr. Cheezel?
Oh man.
Jonah Hill was in that.
Yeah.
That was it. He sucks on the girls' tits for like all night. Wakes up and they're all eating breakfast and he's still sucking on them.
That's a good one.
And that was an independent one that ended up making a ton of money.
Yeah.
So
that was one of those.
It was the Happy Madison people.
Yeah.
All the people who were in Adam Sandler's movies made a movie of their own, and they did a great job. It's about a pothead who is a video game tester.
Yeah.
And decides...
Who's the boss?
Kevin Nealon.
That's right.
Mr. Cheezel. David Spade made a cameo.
There's a bunch
of waiter, Shiloh. Yeah, I don't want any of that guy blow. You pronounced it wrong. It's Shiloh. That's a good movie. Bunch of potheads playing video games. Robot.
The dream. I'm just kidding.
Well, he's a video game tester. That's a dream job right there.
That would be nice. It really would.
What's the guy's name? JB, the guy who thinks he's a robot, or he wants to be a robot.
Oh, what is his name?
I don't know that guy. He's in Dodgeball.
Yeah.
I always think of him the way he flips them off.
Yeah, that's one I need to see again too.
It's on Netflix now. They just added it.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Nice.
So
okay.
Grandma's Boy is on Netflix. Put it on there. That's going to be my recommendation next week. So you didn't hear that.
Disregard the last.
We'll cut it out.
How are they going to? We don't know how to do that yet.
I do. It's pretty simple. There's scissors there somewhere up there. I can edit.
Okay.
All right. So I guess that's about really all the big ones we watched this week. I didn't watch this week's True Detective yet because I was out of town.
Yeah.
Haven't watched that.
I don't have HBO anymore.
No, okay. So, all right, we're going to move on.
But
No, we're not.
But I do need to either borrow your now or whatever, because what that 7 Days in Hell comes out Saturday.
Oh, speaking of which, Kit Harington, dude's probably not dead.
I told you.
Okay, well, let me rephrase that. Jon Snow is not gone. I won't say he's not dead. He's not gone yet.
Yeah.
Because, have you seen why?
Uh-uh.
Everybody, because they're about to start shooting season 6. His hair and everything is still the same. He hasn't cut it yet.
Yeah.
His hair and his facial hair is all the same.
The rumor if he cut his hair, he is under contract to cut his hair.
If he changes his appearance, he's not going to be in it.
Which, I mean, Game of Thrones characters, they can cut their hair.
A dead guy can't.
What? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, dude who was just stabbed 48 times can't really cut his hair that well.
That's very true. Very true.
Hold on.
I gotta go to Great Clips. Be right back. It's a $6.99 special to this week.
I'll bleed out later. So, alright, I guess we'll move on to a little bit of movie news for the week. You don't have a whole lot, just a little bit. Have you seen the Goosebumps trailer?
I have not.
They're making a Goosebumps movie. You know, the children's books. No, they're doing... This is a clever idea. I was on the fence, too, because I said, what the hell is it going to be about?
Yeah,
Jack Black's in it.
Uh-oh.
Jack Black plays R.L. Stein.
Okay. Is he reading the stories?
No. It's even better. It takes place in modern time. Guy moves in next door, and R.L. Stein has a daughter who looks out, starts talking to the guy at first, and then he tells him, stay off my property, stay away, don't come near me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he, hears the neighbor hears the daughter scream one night and thinks she's in trouble, so him and his buddy go sneaking into the house to save her. Genius idea, because, R.L. Stein's not an insane person.
Yeah.
Well, they don't realize who he is. And then they see a bookshelf, and he looks at one of the titles, and it's something like this, something Abominable Snowman.
Yeah.
Which it was the book here. He says, man, these are manuscripts for Goosebumps. And he pulls it off the shelf, and it's locked. It's got a lock on it.
Uh-huh.
He undoes it, and it falls to the floor and opens up. The Abominable Snowman comes out of the book. And R.L. Stein comes running in you opened the book I wrote! Do you not read these things? Apparently every book that he writes is all on that shelf, and if they open it up, that character thing will come out.
So it's like a kid. Is it like a kid's movie?
I think it's going to be like a scarier family movie.
Okay.
Kind of like the Haunted Mansion type deal. But better.
But better. Okay. But better. Okay.
But yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
It's got every single one that I remember. It was in it.
Yeah, I remember watching the show, the TV show.
It's got the puppet, the dummy.
Yeah.
You see him for a split second. All the little gnomes.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I wonder if it has the camp. What was the one with the camp?
Camp Kill Yourself? No, that's not it.
I can't remember what it was
I don't remember
called.
if there was a villain in that, though, was it?
I don't know. I think it's just like a creepy.
Yeah, I think it's just
counselor.
disappeared and stuff or something.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's cool though.
Camp Dead, something like that.
Camp Wanahakalugi.
Mount Wanahakalugi. Damn it. Shark Bait.
Shark Bait.
It is Shark Week.
Shark Week.
But yeah, dude, Goosebumps.
Yeah, that
we'll watch the trailer while I'll show it to you later while it's uploaded.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Jack Black looks like he's.
I watched like a good 3 good trailers in a row, and I can't remember.
Man, I was
only
upset.
one that I can remember, and it's Creed.
I missed most of the trailers on Genisys today because I got there a little bit late.
Yeah, I don't think you missed very much. I mean,
there's a lot of horror movies. So.
Yeah.
All right, so
which I'm interested in that Gallows movie.
I'm not. I don't care.
I don't like scary movies. Well, I do, but I gotta watch them with people.
Yeah, I just don't care.
But it reminds me of with the first Paranormal Activity, how everybody had all this hype about it.
Yeah, well, you had to request it to your town.
Yeah,
and they had to get enough requests to send it.
But I'm interested if it's really that scary.
That good,
Well,
they're saying there's Jason, there's Freddy, now there's Charlie. Cool. Don't say his name. That's what it keeps saying. Don't say his name. That's what it says.
Yeah.
So, I don't care.
Yeah.
Comic-Con is coming up. I think it's next week. Or is it start this week?
One of these days.
Oh, no. Remember? That's on our list.
I know. That's what I mean.
Bucket list.
One of these days, I'm going.
I have to. I've already told my wife it's got to happen.
Yeah.
It's bucket list. And we better do it quick because it's starting to fizzle out. Marvel's not even going this year.
What?
I think they're starting to kind of fight the whole thing.
Marvel is?
Yeah.
Why would they do? That's a terrible idea.
I just know they're not going this year.
Huh.
They're not taking anything.
Wow.
Well, I know Warner Brothers and DC are, but Marvel is not.
They're making big stuff happen at Comic-Con.
So I don't know what the deal is.
Maybe
man.
Marvel's wanting to corner market, have their own.
Well, apparently San Diego Comic-Con is non-profit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Marvel's, we can make a quick $1. We'll do our own con.
Well, that's kind of makes me...
I have no idea if that's what they're doing.
Makes me a little mad, though, if that's true.
Once again,
I
have no inside track to Marvel. I'm just saying.
Not that I would refuse to go to a Marvel con, but,
Hey, yeah. I would definitely go.
Yeah,
just saying.
I wouldn't be happy about it.
I'll go and be mad. I'll have fun, but it'll be mad fun. Comic-Con's coming up. Well, there's been a bunch of stuff on Twitter about Deadpool. They're going to make a Deadpool announcement at Comic-Con. I'm guessing maybe a trailer.
Uh-oh.
Which, that would be so good.
That would be good.
There's Ryan Reynolds is posting all kinds of stuff, and it's a picture of Deadpool holding a sign, something like needing a ride to Comic-Con or something like Comic-Con, here I come, something like that. It just looks real funny.
Yeah.
But that was what I was saying. Some of the news, I was going to wait. The tattoo I just got this weekend is Deadpool. It's the kind of like Deadpool's face, but with the red on his mask. It's kind of like a blood splatter. It's on my shoulder. It's a little bit sore. But man,
it is cool looking. It really is. It's a good one.
That was what I was saying. I'd hold off on telling it. It is Deadpool. So now that is tattooed. Which I think I'm changing my mind on my other tattoo.
Yeah, I can get
the one tattoo I've been wanting for several years now was down my side, the iconic picture of the Hulk kind of breaking out.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that down my side. Well, now I'm thinking I might get something a little bit different. It's still gonna be the Hulk, but on my other shoulder to kind of counterbalance the Deadpool. Because now this side's kind of blank. Gonna have to do something.
Yeah, you gotta be proportionate.
Yeah, I about did the Jedi symbol. I didn't tell you that. That was my initial idea. I was gonna go in there and get the Jedi symbol, but Kayla was kind of shot that one down. She's like, "Well, that's kind of dumb." I was like, "What?" I was gonna get it on the back of my arm right there.
Yeah,
that was gonna be cool, but nah,
yeah,
she didn't like it.
Yeah,
but then she's the one that came up with that idea.
That's my next tattoo is gonna be like a nerd tattoo.
Yeah, I waited until I think my fourth one to get one.
Like I'm gonna get just a nerd one. I don't care.
Which I still might get the Jedi symbol. She'll just get over it. Oh well.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Nah, I don't either.
You get the Jedi symbol. I'll get the Empire symbol.
Okay. Oh, we'll do it.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although I've always saw myself more of a rebel than
you can still get the rebel. Because the rebel and the Jedi symbol is different.
Well, I know, but I mean, it'd be funny.
I well, if you got that one, I would have to get the rebel.
Yeah. Anyway.
I
don't know who this person is.
Marissa Tomei. You've seen My Cousin Vinny, correct?
Yes.
The girlfriend in My Cousin Vinny.
Well, I still can't.
The 200 pounds of talk. That girl, she was in... Man, she's been in all kinds of crap, and she was in The Wrestler.
Okay.
Marissa Tomei.
With
Mickey Rourke.
Yes. Okay.
Marissa Tomei is most likely going to be the next Aunt May in Spider-Man. I don't like that.
I'm still...
I showed my wife her picture, and she's like, she's not old. I said, she's 50. She's old enough, because Spider-Man's going to be like 16.
Yeah, Spider-Man's going to be really young in this, so I think it'll balance out.
But it's still, I don't like her for that.
Yeah.
I like her as an actress. She's fine.
Yeah.
I just can't see her being Aunt May.
Yeah. I mean...
She doesn't have that heartfelt...
Sally Fields?
Yeah. That wasn't Sally... Well,
Sally
in the newer ones.
Was in the newer ones.
I was thinking about the old one.
Yeah. The Tobey Maguire.
It's just... I don't see her being the comforting Aunt May. The helpless. She's not helpless. Let's be...
Yeah.
I wouldn't see Marissa Tomei being helpless at all.
See, okay, I have the Sons of Anarchy girl in my head.
No, that's shit. That's the girl from... She's the voice of Futurama.
Yeah,
That's her.
I have her. I don't know why. Anyway,
Married with Children.
I gotta get her. Yeah, I gotta get her out of my head.
God, what's her name? Damn it.
Anyway,
I don't have a clue.
so
Speaking of which, I've met everybody else from Futurama except her, and those guys are awesome. They're funny as shit. The guy who's Fry, the guy who voices Fry and Professor, is the guy who voiced Doug on the TV show.
Really?
He was Doug and Roger in the show.
Huh.
And the guy who voices Bender, John DiMaggio, easily one of my favorite people I've met. Whenever have I showed you the autograph I got from him? It's a picture of Bender bent over, pointing at his ass because it's shiny. He always says, "Bite my shiny metal ass," and he signed it. He wrote like, "Here's my shiny ass," and like signed it. And I was like, "Oh,
that's awesome."
It's kind of clever.
Yeah.
He was real nice though too.
Yeah.
It was just like, "What's going on, man?" I was like, "Hey." He was the voice of Joker and a bunch of Batman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were some nice guys. LeVar Burton, the black dude.
Yeah.
Hermes, is that his name? Hermes, the black dude.
LeVar
Yo, man.
Yeah.
The character. Yeah. I love Futurama. You watch that show?
Yeah. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it is. That's a good one though. I always laugh.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I don't know, you just get in like little spurts. You gotta.
But
just
that
watch.
one though, that had a lot of intelligent humor too. That's why I think it didn't do so well. People had to think.
Yeah, well, that's why I like the original Family Guys. I don't like the new ones because it was like smart humor.
Yeah,
you had to know things.
A lot of political stuff. But yeah, and that was the problem. Like I loved it because it would make you think.
Yeah. You'd
laugh.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. But it was also the most depressing. That one scene with the dog. It was the saddest scene in history of ever.
History of ever?
Yeah. Where the dog...
That'd be a good top five saddest scenes.
Man, this one... this is up there. Dude, it's a tearjerker. Fry is in 1999 before he gets frozen. He's the pizza delivery guy. Well, he found this, dog that was abandoned, and the dog, went with him all the time. He made best friends with this dog. The dog would meet him every morning at the pizza shop, and would go with him on all his deliveries and come back. He'd feed him and stuff, and he'd go sleep in the alley and come back the next day.
Mm.
Well, then Fry got frozen and sent 1,000 years into the future. And the scene at the end of the movie is the dog laying in front of the pizza store every day.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes me sad.
It's the saddest scene
ever. Oh, no.
Ever.
Oh.
Dude, it's you're just like, because Fry finds... a fossilized dog, the fossil of him.
Well,
and he's just
terrible.
like, this was such and such. And you're like, no! It was so good, but so sad, man.
Oh.
Hated it.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
It was a tearjerker. It was good. But, Marissa Tomei is possibly the new Aunt May.
Yep, that
Connected, right?
Totally on the same page.
So we'll talk about some Star Wars again. Darth Vader is going to be in the Rogue One spinoff.
Sweet.
Which Rogue One is going to be the rebels who get the plans of the Death Star.
Yeah,
Darth
in
Vader's
between episode
3 and 4.
3 and 4, yeah.
Yeah, Darth Vader's going to be in it. They haven't said what or who's what he's going to do in it, but he's going to be in it.
Cool.
We have confirmed there's going to be a Han Solo spin-off movie. Not Harrison Ford. It's going to be younger Han Solo. Some of his escapades before Star Wars.
Shooting Greedo. Okay.
Yes, where he talks about... Well, pretty much about, I'm guessing
where he makes the parsec run?
Yeah.
That'd be a cool scene to see him doing it.
Yes.
Do they have a person?
No.
Oh.
The only thing they have right now is director. And man, it's going to be some good ones.
Uh-oh.
It is Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Those guys did Jump Street movies and the Lego movie. So this is going to be awesome.
Nice, okay.
Because they're definitely going to have the sarcastic humor in it.
Yeah.
And it'll have some good... it's going to be
It's got to be a good actor, though. It's got to be...
It will.
But, I mean, who... Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt! Yeah!
He'll just be...
He's the next Harrison Ford.
He'll just be everything.
He's the next Indiana Jones. He's the next Han Solo.
He's the next Jurassic
Should
World.
we pitch that?
He's Guardians of the Galaxy. Why not? He's in space already. Maybe it's the same person.
What? Han Solo is Star-Lord?
Star-Lord is Han Solo. Han Solo is Star-Lord.
It's all gonna connect. Darth Vader is gonna be in a Marvel movie.
Chewbacca is
Groot.
Is Rocket in a suit.
He's the old Rocket. But yeah, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, but it's not going to be until 2018. So
yeah, well, that's fine. We can.
It's going to be after episode 8.
Okay.
But before the third one.
So, well, that'd be good. That'd be a good tie-in.
No.
I mean, I got a filler, so I meant.
Yeah, it's going to be a good, like...
In between.
We know don't get tired of them. Here's something different.
Yeah. But that'd be cool.
If they do it right, has potential to be an amazing movie. Do it wrong, gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah.
That's the flip of the coin.
But that's an origin story that I think people should be done. Like,
well, that's one of the most iconic characters of all time, and you don't know much about him.
Yeah.
Other than he made the Parsec run.
And he shot first.
He shot that son of a bitch shot first. He's a smuggler. He's a dirty trader. That's what he is. Leave it that.
How did him and Chewbacca meet?
Yeah, that's what
I mean.
Answers. Need him.
You know, he had to have saved Chewbacca.
I want to see how he won the Millennium Falcon from Lando.
Lando, yeah.
I want to see it.
I think it'd be great.
Even I get bored sometimes. I want to see that. I want to see it all.
And they better do that.
Every time he made a joke or talk about the past, I want to see it.
the look of excitement and intensity from Ryan right now is a little scary.
Oh yeah, see that? Oh nope, it's gotta happen. Man, that's the thing is we really have to. We gotta get it going. We gotta get Star Wars. We gotta get the good ones back. Gotta get all the good people back. So right now, also what we're gonna do is this is gonna be the first ever kind of live recording on 2 different multimedias. We're gonna be doing a video while recording audio. So this is
wrap your head around that.
Yeah, audio and video. We're gonna post it on YouTube. So we're gonna keep going, but it's gonna be on YouTube. This little clip as well. So also, let's see what's some news. More news. I'm gonna learn to talk. You know Doctor Strange has been announced, correct?
Yes.
Well, they've said that Rachel McAdams may be the female lead.
Okay.
Alongside of him.
Yes.
So what's your thoughts about Benedict Cumberbatch being Doctor Strange?
I don't really picture Doctor Strange as or Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Well, the initial rumor was that it was going to be the guy from Mad Men. I can't think of his name. John Hamm. Which either way, though, they're both going to be good.
I could see John Hamm over Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Just because he's not Well, I mean, I'm sure Benedict Cumberbatch can not have a British accent, but
I'm sure he can do it. Yeah.
But I mean,
well, he didn't have one in Star Trek, did he?
Yeah, he did. He had an accent of some sort.
No, okay. Well, all right. This was the first ever video recording of Blue Collar Review as well. So look for this on YouTube later. It's gonna be out same time we post the audio. So check that out. But we just wanted to kind of do something a little different there.
Why not?
Did
you actually pause it?
I turned it off. I stopped it.
Oh, okay.
It's done.
Gotcha.
It's saved. But yeah, Rachel McAdams, Doctor Strange.
I like Rachel McAdams. There's another show, like an old Doctor Strange, coming out on BBC, but it's like it's not. I don't think it's Doctor Strange. It's like Mr. Strange or something like that.
Well, see, I think he can do it well.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch is a good actor. So
all right, now the one 2 years ago, I had actually had an idea for who I wanted to be Doctor Strange. And since we've talked about 300, I know you've seen it. Do you remember the villain from 300? Not Xerxes, the Greek villain, the one who's kind of a douchebag, who rapes the queen.
Who
he looks like Doctor Strange.
He does. He's kind of...
But he's got that weirdness to him, too.
Yeah.
Because he was in something else.
Who would be a good Doctor... See, when I think of Doctor Strange, I think of like a... he looks to me almost like what Iron Man that character.
He's a little bit.
In the comics.
He's a little bit more odd though. He has that look to him as well because he's got like the hair that sticks up a little bit.
Yeah, the white.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a little bit different look. I know where you're going though with it because facial hair is similar.
Yeah.
So. The chin.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think who would be Channing Tatum.
Yeah, there we go. Chris Pratt.
The Rock. He's in everything. He can be Doctor Strange. Now, who would be a good? I don't know. Doctor Strange.
And that's one that not a lot of people know about.
Weird. Yeah, he's one of those obscure heroes.
I think if Benedict Cumberbatch.
Do you consider him an anti-hero?
No.
Doctor Strange? He's just a wizard.
He's just a wizard. He just has like portals to the other dimension and stuff.
Warlock.
I'm not sure. I just know he can open portals to other dimensions and stuff too. So
Dr. Fate is. That's a different universe. That's
sure. I don't know.
Doing Dr. Fate.
Not off the top of my head.
I think that's Superman. I think that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, DC. I don't have a clue. That's not familiar to me.
Doctor Strange. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know. Either way,
Benedict Cumberbatch doesn't have that like superhero.
Well, Doctor Strange doesn't need it though, because he doesn't really do anything physical. He doesn't do a lot of physical stuff. I mean, if he uses his powers, he doesn't need to.
Oh, well, man, I'm just thinking the one Doctor Strange cartoon I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That one that's on
Netflix.
Yeah, it was
I thought you were
Netflix,
talking about yeah. If he does it right, sure, he can do it right, but it's a matter of he needs that kind of quirkiness instead of being too serious.
Yeah.
I don't want him being too kind of like Khan. I don't want Khan.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But Rachel McAdams may be in it as well. Which she may bring a different little light to it as well.
Yeah.
Tarantino's new movie, The Hateful Eight.
Which I really want to see.
I do too. Well, he's saying now it's going to be kind of a funnier Western.
Okay.
So it's going to have a lot of humor in it. I'm guessing kind of like Django.
Yeah.
Where it had a bunch of humor.
It did.
Which had a lot of weird stuff too.
It did.
Leonardo DiCaprio being a slave owner.
Yeah.
And a good one.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't a good slave owner.
No, you know what I mean. Good acting.
Good acting as a slave owner, yeah. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he's in all of them.
He's
in every single one. There's not a Kill Bill. There's not a Tarantino movie he's not in.
Is he in Kill Bill?
I think he is.
I don't know. I haven't seen
I think
Kill
he's a
Bill
narrator or something.
Enough to, yeah.
Because that's what he does in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
He does the Hugo Stiglitz.
Which I tried to get Sarah to watch Inglourious Bastards.
She's never seen it? Kayla loves it.
Yeah, I'm
tell her Kayla likes it. She'll watch it.
I'm trying to get her to watch it.
She enjoys it. She actually does like them. She likes Tarantino movies, though.
Yeah. But funny Western.
Hugo Stiglitz.
Well, I just don't want it to be another. I don't want it to be like Django, though.
I'm sure it'll be a lot different.
Yeah, but I mean, like.
Yeah.
Don't want to be like, oh, this is just like another.
Well, I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with like slavery and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that if I remember correctly, the premise is 8 people get stuck in a cabin together, like during a snowstorm or something.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they're all got their own craziness to them. So, have you ever seen Seven Psychopaths?
I've heard of it.
That's a good movie.
I'm trying to think
with Christopher Walken and
yeah.
That's a good movie. Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Watch that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
If it's that and a Western, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So the last little bit of news we had too is they've released a trailer for the movie Creed.
Which I saw this trailer and I think it actually looks pretty good. They always do this though. They do like a bunch of the same style movies all at the same time. They got Jake Gyllenhaal's coming out with a boxing movie.
Southpaw.
Yeah.
That one's gonna. I don't think that's too much of an actual boxing movie though.
Yeah, well,
because that's more of. I mean, there's some boxing in it, but I think that's more about the person, like, because he's a drug addict and all that stuff, and he's trying to get back to not being a drug addict.
Yeah, because he loses.
I think boxing is going to be the side of that one. I don't think boxing's the main part of that.
But
story.
I mean, they do like that, a boxing movie, and they're bringing that back. Let's do, But anyway, Creed.
Well, can we go back to having a funny baseball movie like Major League?
You know what I want to? Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah. I have a feeling it doesn't hold up. I have a bad feeling.
What, Creed?
Angels in the Outfield.
Probably not. I used to have it on VHS. I can't even.
That is Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Son of a bitch.
It is. Holy crap!
Yeah, I was like, whoa, shit!
It is. Holy crap! Dang.
And Matthew McConaughey is the outfielder who runs through the wall.
Yeah, he's the one that gets
Holy
picked
crap.
up. Yeah, he gets picked up.
Wow.
I gotta see that movie again. I gotta find that on. This one.
But since we're talking about that, I talked to you before. I rewatched D2's Mighty Ducks. So excited. So holds up. It does.
It does. It is a good
Fulton,
movie.
because my wife started watching Daredevil, so of course I saw Fulton again. You know, and I showed my daughter Mighty Ducks. She's still a little too young though.
Yeah,
I don't think she quite gets it.
Yeah,
the humor
didn't
set in.
That and just that's like our childhood. Like
that was such a great movie. I remember that I had a padded Mickey Mouse hockey stick with like a little puck, and I always tried to do the knuckle puck. I tried.
I think every time I've ever touched a hockey stick and a puck, I've tried.
That was the only time I did it though. Since then, I do the Fulton, the slap shot. It does that noise.
1 out of 5. No.
Yeah, it's 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. God, the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's such a good movie.
That
guy's a dentist? Dude, that was his nickname. He knocked out more teeth than anybody else. Punched out his own coach.
That is a good one.
Those guys are huge. The Asian kid, Kenny Woo. Woo, 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 Kenny Woo. God, I really want to watch that. I'm going to go home and watch it again.
Do you have to stay up tonight?
Huh?
Do you have to stay up tonight?
I don't have to, but I'm going to upload this and I'll be up, so I'm going to watch it. Dang it. So, Creed.
Yeah, back to Creed. Creed is you could call it a sequel.
It's Rocky 6.
Rocky 6, sort of. But it's basically, it is Apollo Creed's son.
Creed.
Creed. I think his name is Creed. No,
it's his last name. So.
Adonis. It's a weird name.
That's probably sounds right. Adonis was one of the Greek gods as well. So.
Yeah, so I think that's, anyway, he becomes a boxer, and, his dad died obviously when he was really young.
Yeah.
And he didn't know him, and he becomes a boxer anyway. And I like that they're focusing, even on the trailers, they're focusing on his story, and then he meets
Rocky Balboa,
a trainer that knew his father, and it's Rocky, and it's Sylvester Stallone.
He's gonna reprise his role, but he's not the star of the movie.
Which I think that's a great way to do it, because even Rocky Balboa wasn't awful.
I'm telling you, it can work. Indiana Jones. Chris Pratt. Pull him in as the grandfather. See?
So, if Sylvester Stallone can do it,
it can work.
There's hope. But I think that's...
Come on, Disney.
I think that looks really good.
Chris Pratt.
And I like the actor that's playing Creed.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Who's going to be the Human Torch in the new Fantastic Four movie.
That's coming out. Is it coming at the end of July or August?
It's end of July. It might be. It's either end of July or first week of August. One or two.
I think it looks.
It's not far.
The more I see trailers, though, the more I'm interested in it. It just looks like a darker. Marvel has not made a dark movie.
Well, this also isn't Marvel Studios.
Is it not Marvel?
It's Sony. That's why Doctor Doom's not in any of the Avenger movies.
Oh,
Sony.
I thought I saw the Marvel tag on this one.
Well, it's a Marvel. It's still a Marvel comic.
But it's not a Marvel movie.
Studios. It's not Marvel Studios.
Okay.
Now, they've said there's going to be possibly a crossover between X-Men and Fantastic Four because it's the same company, but...
Gotcha.
Fox.
I did see a... speaking of X-Men, I saw a picture of... Don't know why, but I guess the cast of X-Men...
Apocalypse.
Went to a Taylor Swift concert.
Well, that's fun.
But it had what's his name? Professor X, the guy that he was bald.
Yeah. Well, I showed you the picture where he shaved
But I thought it was like a bald cap or something. But no, he committed and shaved his head.
he posted a photo to like Instagram or something of him getting his head shaved. Like
Yeah.
it was mid-shave.
Yeah,
and him saying
and
going
it
bald.
looked like Sansa Stark, the redhead.
I'm not sure.
It looked like she was with them.
She could be in it.
And she might. I don't know what character she's going to play, but I didn't know she was. So
Who
we'll
knows?
see.
So.
We'll see.
I guess that. Do you have anything else, Josh?
Nope.
That's kind of going to wrap it up for us for the week. Really not sure of what comes out this week.
I don't think
Nothing big.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wrong. The movie that you better go see with your dad.
Oh yeah, Minions.
Minion comes out this week.
Yeah, because on the 10th, I will go see that.
So-
I better go see
And
it.
then in 2 weeks is Ant-Man.
Yep, Mom, on my birthday.
Yes. My birthday weekend.
Yep. And I'm not sure. I might be home. I might be at the beach. I'm not sure
Which one?
for my birthday.
Oh, okay. So, we'll make sure we get a recording in, but we're not sure what's going to be new.
Yeah.
We're not sure if we're going to have anything. Well, he'll have Minions. He will.
I will go see
We're
Minions.
guaranteed that Minions will be reviewed next week.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
And obviously, we'll watch a ton of movies between them like we always do.
Yeah.
So, you have anything else, Josh?
That's it.
All right, this is Ryan.
I'm Josh.
Go watch some movies.